Valmiki Ramayana, Kishkindha Kanda, Book number 4, Sarga 28, Roman numerals XXVIII 28. The Rains. See, brother, see, thus Rama cried, on Malyavat's dark wooded side. A train of clouds, like lofty hills, the sky with gathering shadow fills. 9 months those clouds have borne the load, conceived from sunbeams as they glowed. And having drunk the seas gave birth, and drop their offspring on the earth. Easy it seems at such a time that flight of cloudy stairs to climb, and from their summit safely won hang flowery wreaths about the sun. Be how See how the flash of evening's red fringes the fleecy clouds o'erhead, till all the sky is streaked and lined with bleeding wounds incarn, incarn, incarnadined. Or the wide firmament above shows like a lover sick with love, and pale with cloudlets heaves a sigh, heaves a sigh in the soft breeze that wanders by. See, by the fervent heat embrowned, embrowned, how drenched with recent showers the ground pours out in floods her gushing tears, like Sita wild with torturing fears. So softly blows the cloud-born breeze, cool through the boughs of camphor trees, that one might hold it in the cup of hollowed hands and drink it up. See, brother, where that rocky steep, where odorous shrubs in raindrops weep, shows like Sugriva when they shed the royal balm upon his head. Like students at their task appear these hills whose misty peaks are near. Black deerskin garments wrought of cloud their forms with fitting mental shroud. Each torrent from the summit poured supplies the place of sacred chord. And winds that in their caverns moan sound like the voices undertone. From east to west red lightning flash, and quivering neath the golden lash, the great sky line a generous steed. The great sky, like a generous steed, groans groans inly at each call to speed. Yon lightning, as it flashes through the giant cloud of sable hue, recalls my votaress Sita pressed, mid struggles to the demon's breast. See, on those mountain ridges stand sweet shrubs that bud and bloom expand. The soft The soft ram ends their pangs of grief, and drops its pearls on flower and leaf. But all their raptures stab me through, and wake my pining love anew. Now through the air no wild bird flies, each lily shuts her weary eyes, and blooms of opening jasmine show the parting sun has ceased to glow. No captain now from conquest burns, but homeward with his host returns. For roads and kings' ambitious dreams have vanished 'neath descending streams. This is the watery month wherein the salmon's sacred chants begin. Ashada past, now Kaushal's lord, the harvest of the spring has stored, and dwells within his palace freed from every care of pressing need. Full is the moon, and fierce and strong, impetuous Sarju roars along, as though Ayodhya's crowds ran out to greet their king with echoing shout. In this sweet time of ease and rest, no care disturbs Sugriva's breast. The foe that marred his peace o'erthrown, and queen and realm once more his own. Alas, a harder fate is mine, reft both of realm and queen to pine. And, like the bank which floods erode, I sink beneath my sorrow's load. Sore on my soul my miseries weigh, and these long rains our action stay. While Ravan seems a mightier foe than I dare hope to overthrow. I saw the roads were barred by rain. I knew the hopes of war were vain. Nor could I bid Sugriva rise, though prompt to aid my enterprise. And now I scarce can urge my friend, on whom his house and realm depend, who, after toil and peril past, is happy with his queen at last. Sugriva after rest will know, the hour is come to strike the blow. Nor will his grateful soul forget my succor, or deny the debt. I know his generous heart and hands await the time with confidence, when he his friendly zeal will show, and brooks again untroubled flow. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Footnotes 358.1 Malyavat. The name of this mountain appears to me to be Eranos. And I think that instead of Malyavat should be read Malayavat. No shit. You constantly slaughter words, and now you finally properly pronouncing. Malaya is a group of mountains situated exactly in that southern part of India where Rama now was, while Malyavat is placed on the northeast, Goresia. Or now you know all the nuances, right? Although you slaughter all the names, now you know. 358 2. Mantles of the skin of the black antelope were the prescribed dress of ascetics and religious students. Of a deer, black antelope, black deer. Why don't you say deer? You know. The sacred cord worn as the badge of religious initiation by men of the three twice-born castes. The sacred thread. The hum, 359.1, the hum with which students con their tasks. 359.2, I omit here a long general description of the rainy season which is not found in the Bengal recension and appears to have been interpolated by a far inferior and much later hand than Valmiki's. It is composed in a meter different from that of the rest of the canto, and contains figures of poetical rhetoric and commonplaces, which are the delight of more recent poets. Interesting. You see, this is another interesting thing about these Freemasons from British Isles. They fully study Ramayana in detail, in great detail, to be able to translate Ramayana so beautifully in a beautiful British poetry of 1800s. It takes lots of devotion. In other words, they have a lots of devotion because they know Ramayana is a historical fact. And they study very carefully every word in Sanskrit. And they can notice all these different nuances. Perhaps they're right. Perhaps. 359.3. Praushtapada or Bhadra, the modern corresponds to half of August and half of September. 359.4. The Saman or Samaveda, the third of the four Vedas, is really merely a reproduction of parts of the Rig Veda. You see, transposed and scattered about piecemeal. Only 78 verses in the whole being, it is said, untraceable to the present recension of the Rig Veda. 359.5. Ashada is the month corresponding to parts of June and July. 359.6. Bharat, who was regent during Rama's absence. 359.7. Or with Goresya, following the gloss of another's commentary, he has completed every holy rite and accumulated stores of merit. Wow. No, I believe that these people, because the whole world was Mahabharata. Mahabharata in Latin translates to Great Britain, the only worldwide empire. Great Britain is Kali Yuga version of Mahabharata. So the Bharatans, the Britons, they knew all of it. These secret societies, the cabal of secret societies, they study the Vedas very super carefully. Again, the proof is the way they translate Sanskrit poetry and the way they know the Sanskrit meter of all the verses and how they translate that to English of 1800s. It's mind-boggling. They really choose their words really nicely. So I give them that. They really, really know a lot about the Ramayana, about the Vedas, the four Vedas. So the problem is that they created this new Kali Yuga religion, the Abrahamic religion, with a dead kike on a stick, a voodoo religion that is basically a tortured man, a doll, a voodoo doll on a wood, being pierced by needle by a spear. And they said to the people, "This is your new god." And then they said, Ramayana is all mythology, Mahabharata is all mythology. That's the problem. They concocted this new satanic, morbid, fucked in the head, gross, ignorant religion that a fucking Jew, dead Jew, is gonna absolve them from their filthy sins for free. You see. And now you remember, this is your new god, they said to the plebs, to the Goyim. Well, we know, everybody knows, the whole planet knows, that there is not a single fucking Jew on this planet and beyond that ever did anything for free, especially not for the Goyim, the money changers. This is just perfect common sense that these Abrahamic religions are so satanic that they literally want to cover the real God, Krishna and Rama, and introduce a concept completely gross. A dead dude hanging off the wood. Jai Shri Ramayana, Roma Victa, victory to Rama, Hail Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Ciao.